So for this game, children, you get some cardboard, just some cardboard off a food packet or a cereal box, and you can even use newspaper, and you cut the shape of a fish. Get Mummy and Daddy to help you cut it out. Once you've drawn the shape, you can give it an eye and a mouth, and cut some pieces for its tail, and then see if you can just bend it slightly like this, because that will make it have a little bit of air to help it along. And then another piece of cardboard to use as a flipper. And this game is called Flip the Kipper. A kipper is a type of fish, maybe like the little boy had in his basket. And you flip it. You're not supposed to actually touch the kipper. You're supposed to just make a lot of wind, make some air, blow, and blow the kipper along. So you blow behind it like this, and the kipper goes along, and you can have a race, see whose kipper wins, or you can see if you can bounce them into the basket. And then you put your fish on the floor, and you have a race, and you flip your fish, you wave it as hard as you can behind it, and see if you can make it move along. You're not supposed to touch it. Whoa! And see if you can flip it into the basket. Does your tummy ever rumble when you're hungry, children? Well, today's story is about some people who were listening to Jesus teaching them, and there were thousands of people on this hillside, and they'd been listening so long that they started to get hungry, and their tummies started rumbling. And nobody had thought to bring a picnic, except there was one little boy. His mummy had packed him a packed lunch, and he had 5 little loaves, the Bible says. So I don't know if they were little loaves like this or like baguettes, probably smaller I would think, or maybe even like these bagels. Some of you like bagels. These are cinnamon and raisin bagels. Maybe he had little loaves like that, but 5 little loaves, and then his mummy had packed him 2 fish. Some of you may like your tin sardines, or cod and chips, or haddock and chips from the chippy. Well, she put 2 little fish and 5 little loaves in his basket. And do you know what the little boy said? You can have my lunch, you can share my lunch. And the disciples thought, thousands of people, 5 little buns and 2 fish, that's not going to go very far. And everybody's tummy was rumbling. I wonder what happened. So today's story is called Rumbling Tummies. Jesus was teaching way up on a hill when everyone started grumbling. The town's far away. We've been here all day. And everyone's tummy is rumbling. Everyone's tummy is rumbling. Find them something to eat, he said to his friends. But where? They all answered, mumbling. It will take lots of cash. Yes, quite a big stash to stop all these tummies rumbling. To stop all these tummies rumbling. A boy here, said Andrew, gave me his lunch and passed it to Jesus, fumbling. Jesus just said, 2 fish and some bread. It's enough to stop tummies rumbling. It's enough to stop tummies rumbling. Jesus thanked God, then tore up the cod and the bread too, the whole lot crumbling. Sit folk on the ground, then pass it around, and we'll stop all those tummies rumbling. we'll stop all those tummies rumbling. So they carried that food all around the hill, rushing and running and stumbling. From one little lunch, Jesus fed the whole bunch, till nobody's tummy was rumbling. No, nobody's tummy was rumbling. There were leftovers too, 12 baskets in all, stacked so high that they nearly went tumbling. 5,000 at least shared in that feast, with nobody's tummy left rumbling. No, nobody's tummy left rumbling.